great job on that drive. We got the field goal, but I thought Pitt did a super job on their first drive. Here we go. We made a couple first downs. We had good field position and a good punt return, and then Manka hits one in for about 43 or 4 yards.
44 yards. And it's good to get on the board first, isn't it?
No question about it. Particularly since Pitt had the option. They took the option second half. Now, this was a really nice run by Hayward, who's really a good football player. He's a good back. He's not just a big kid. He's got some feet, and he does some things well. And here they take it in. And again, did a nice job. They put an extra lineman in the game to give him a little bit more bulk going straight ahead. Came right at us. And
they were up 7-3.
Yeah, and then, of course, we get the great kickoff return by a kid who's really got a super future as a football player. The good Lord keeps him healthy. Makes this kid miss, makes another guy miss, and then when he gets out there, he can run. And he can run with anybody.
And a good block by Paul Pomfret.
Pomfret hustled to stay out in the head. I was afraid that was a little too close to being a clip, to be honest with you.
It was close.
It was close, and that kid wouldn't catch it. I don't think he would have caught the ball.
10-7 after the first quarter, back on top.
That's the thing a kicking game can do for you, though. That's the thing I keep preaching to the squad. Until you feel that you can return a punt or a kickoff in the clutch, that's the problem. That's Timmy Johnson, who did a great job all day.
Their 8-yard loss, and here's a beautiful run by Dozier.
Dozier's touchdown run, which comes up a little bit here, was a super run.
11 yards for DJ there, and Tim Manoa with his parents in the stands.
That's right, and a nice block by DJ to get him to the corner, and of course Timmy hits the corner. He's got big leg speed too. So we did a lot of things well in this drive. Here's a real third down throw that was a big league throw and catch by Hamilton. And here's a run I thought was a beautiful run right there. See two guys in there had a shot at him, and then he just put his ears back and took off.
Possibly his best of the year. He's been doing that there. You're getting into scoring position. He just seems to take off.
He sees that track and he goes. And then we just got a little bit of a problem in there. Happened here, which was an ongoing thing the whole day, and I was very upset with the officials for letting the thing get out of hand.
17-7 at halftime, Joe. We moved to the third quarter, and Giftopoulos gets it back for you.
There again was a great play. Giftopoulos is, with all the publicity, Conlon, Raymond, and Bauer, and those kids, maybe Giftopoulos hasn't gotten the credit he deserved, but he's played.
Canadian kids can play football.
Yes. And again, another field goal by Massimo.
35-yarder.
And then we pretty much shut them down, and our defense really had a good second half. They only scored, actually, on a bad play by the offense and the interception. So I thought we'd do well. Here Kisner gets in there and lets one go. And
the deep pass. Yeah. Schaefer out with a little banged-up pinky, but great pass to Harry Hamilton.
In fact, Matt had another great one, the Dozier, before the field goal kick.
DJ should not have missed that.
He should have caught that one. Matt took something off him. It was really great.
Young Mr. Thomas again.
Boy,
it's amazing when you watch him.
He is. He pulls away from tackles. He's going to accelerate. He's got good eyes. He's going to be all right.
26 yards for him there. Third quarter ended, Joe, 27-7. You are definitely in command of this one, so let's move on to the fourth. And it's Blair Thomas again out of the full house backfield.
Yeah, he seems to bang out that tackle there. He's not a great kid. In fact, I haven't played him as much as I probably should have because I want him to go up a little bit.
Well, he's got another big game to go.
And here's a great play by Downey.
Against Gladman, 6-yard loss.
Gladman played all pretty well. Gladman played good. In fact, Hayward and Gladman together are a big league back. That's what Hammond.
Jason DePaul Pomfret there picks up 10, but then Matt made a little mistake.
Yeah, Matt. Well, he's trying too hard, I think, to look really good. He let that thing go, and he didn't have it. And Troy Washington really took off.
He certainly did, 82 yards.
And they were play by him.
Of course, with a 34-7 lead at the time, it did not matter in the final result, and Penn State wins at 34-14, and you are 11-0, and in a position for the second straight year, Joe, for a national championship. We'll be talking about that in later. The player of the game is brought to you exclusively by the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. We wrote the book. An academic scholarship award presented by Bell of Pennsylvania will be donated to Penn State in the name of the offensive player of the Pitt game, DJ Dozier. Playing in the final home game of his 4-year career as a Penn State tailback, DJ caught 2 passes and led the Lion rushers with 77 yards and a touchdown on 13 carries. That brought his career rushing total to 3,227 yards, second only to Kurt Warner in Penn State history. The defensive player of the game is brought to you by Meisterbrow, the beer that only tastes expensive. The Meisterbrow defensive player for the second straight week is linebacker Pete Giftopoulos. Against Pitt, he had 2 solo tackles, 2 assists, deflected 2 passes, and made an interception that set up a field goal. Congratulations to our offensive and defensive players of the game. And there was an overall player of the game as well. Stan Savern has that for us.
In today's game, the Pennsylvania Dairy Gridiron Classic West sports writers and broadcasters selected as the game's most valuable player Penn State's Blair Thomas. Thomas gained 46 yards rushing, but electrified the crowd with a 91-yard kickoff return immediately following Pitt's first touchdown that gave the Panthers a 7-3 lead. The Milk Can Trophy and a $1,000 scholarship in the name of Blair Thomas will be presented to Penn State. Now, let's go to that ceremony.
Pennsylvanians have an awful lot to be proud of with agriculture and with their many fine collegiate institutions across the state of Pennsylvania. And the 2 institutions that are represented here today, I think, epitomize the values that the scholastic, the athletes have in the colleges across the state of Pennsylvania. And because of that, the Pennsylvania dairy farmers have elected to recognize the winner in this contest as a classic, setting the example for all the institutions across the state of Pennsylvania. Coach, we congratulate you on a fine victory today. We're very pleased just to be a part of it. And Kim has, as the State Dairy Princess, a check for $1,000 to the program.
Well, thank you very much. Pennsylvania is very proud of the dairy industry we have here, and you folks have been great for hundreds of years, and I'm delighted you're taking such a strong interest in higher education, and this will be put to good use. And we're very proud to be part of it. Thank you very much.
It's been another great year for Penn State football, the second undefeated regular season in a row. And on the show next week, we're going to be recapping the highlights of those 11 victories one more time. Now, we'll also have our Player of the Year presentations, so be sure to join us for that next week here on Paterno. And